kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their third-year quarterback calling the shots under center. It'll be Carson Wentz.
And what a season Carson Wentz was having in 2017 after a rookie season that was a little bit up and down, as you might expect. He was having an MVP caliber year. 33 touchdown passes at the time of his injury. Had his team at 11-2, riding high. Everyone thought that might be it for the Eagles. There goes their dream of winning a Super Bowl. Instead, Nick Foles comes in, team rallies, saves the day, and he ended up winning the Super Bowl anyway. But Carson Wentz had a big hand in getting him in that position.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now it's Ajayi. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. Still fighting for more. Still fighting. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's good.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now it's Barner. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Newton on first down. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw is Newton. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's got a pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On first down, it's Newton. Shakes off the sack. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. The Eagles offense now, they head back off that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Wentz to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he connects with Ertz. Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the... And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long. 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. We have hit half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And last time this unit was out here, Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense, and to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing is Newton, eluding the pressure right. Room to run inside the 40, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, switching gears for a second, a neat moment before Pittsburgh's game last week. Everybody knows James Conner and how he dealt with cancer. 10-year-old in the crowd, Charles, had a sign that he was holding, and this kid is also dealing with cancer. James Conner went over to him, met him, gave him a word of encouragement, and signed some things for him. That was really nice.
Really cool, isn't it? Because James Conner understands what that young man's going through. I believe his name is Levi. Got his attention. They're kindred spirits. And James Conner also showed him by his play and being back out there, beat this, overcome it, and go out and live your life the way you want to live it. And he's living it in a big way in the NFL right now, having a terrific season.
And over 100 yards again this past week. Yeah,
what a great story and crucial catch month in the NFL.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. It's a foot race. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Wentz now to throw. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no. You better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julius Peppers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. It's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge. It'll lead to a 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Newton now to throw. Time for a break. And on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton, and the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered. And they're not able to convert.